I'm going to give a presentation, a certificate to Mr. Boylan, who will in turn give a few others out. Okay, so I am the liaison to the Recreation and Parks Advisory Board, and so this proclamation is about parks and recreation. Whereas parks and recreation promote health and wellness, improving the physical and mental health of people who live near parks and are an integral part of the communities throughout this country, including Rockville, Maryland. And whereas parks and recreation promote time spent in nature, which positively impacts mental health by increasing cognitive performance and well-being and alleviating illnesses such as depression, attention deficit disorders, and Alzheimer's. And whereas parks and recreation encourage physical activities by providing space for popular sports, hiking trails, swimming pools, and many other activities designed to promote active lifestyles, and is a leading provider of healthy meals, nutrition services, and education. And whereas park and recreation programming and education activities such as out-of-school time programming, youth sports, and environmental education are critical to childhood development. And whereas parks and recreation increase a community's economic prosperity through increased property values, expansion of the local tax base, increased tourism, the attraction and retention of businesses, and crime reduction. And whereas parks and recreation are fundamental to the environmental well-being of our community and support essential and adaptable infrastructure that make our communities resilient in the face of natural disasters and climate change. And whereas our parks and natural recreation areas ensure the ecological beauty of our community and provide a place for children and adults to connect with nature and recreate outdoors. And whereas the U.S. House of Representatives has designated July as Park and Recreation Month, and the City of Rockville recognizes the benefits derived from parks and recreation resources. Now, therefore, the Mayor and Council of the City of Rockville declare July 2022 as Park and Recreation Month in Rockville, Maryland. And Madam Mayor, with that, I move the proclamation.
I'll second. All those in favor, please raise your hand. It is unanimous.
So you can take that and do your thing, and then I'll take it.
Thank you, Councilman. I feel like I should start with whereas. There's two reasons that rec and park programs in the city of Rockville are so terrific. The first of those is we have a mayor and council that continue to support rec and park programs and facilities. Good times and bad, they keep doing it for us, balancing a budget at the same time. So please join me in welcoming and thanking them for what they do for us. The second reason is we have a terrific city staff, both the Rec and Park Department, Public Works, Police, Finance, Administration. All of them have a role to play in making our parks and recreation programs terrific. So again, there's a few of them here. Please join me in applauding them too. So I'm a member of the city's Recreation Parks Advisory Board, and I'm the president of the Rockville Recreation Parks Foundation. The foundation is a nonprofit that was formed a dozen years ago to support rec and park programs in the city. We do that through donations and the work of volunteers at rec programs throughout the city. We realized after being in existence for a few years that there were other volunteers in the city that did a lot for us, that made rec and park programs better in the city. In 2015, we established the Community Achievement Awards to acknowledge these community members and organizations for their generous contributions. In 2022, we have two recipients of the Community Achievement Awards, and I'll talk about them right now. The first is Joseph Andrews. Mr. Andrews has been volunteering at the Croydon Creek Nature Center in various roles since 2007, marking 15 years this summer. Mr. Andrews has generously contributed his time in assisting with Croydon Creep, that's Creep, the Nature Center's Halloween event, staffing activity stations and engaging with visitors of all ages. He has also regularly helped with our Spring Fest, staffing the plant sale and answering questions about native plants. As a retired teacher, he does a wonderful job connecting our guests to the natural world. Mr. Andrews also comes in weekly to take care of our bird feeders. The center has 8 bird feeders that are filled weekly year-round and require cleaning every few months. They are filled with a variety of feed, including sunflower seeds and peanuts, and provide foods for birds, squirrels, deer, raccoons, and other local wildlife. The feeders are not only important to our animals, but to our visitors as well, as many guests enjoy watching the feeders, and the naturalists use the feeders as talking points in their programs. Mr. Andrews has been instrumental in the success of the center and excellent care of our local wildlife. He always has a smile on his face and is incredibly reliable. Center staff are so thankful for him for the wonderful service he provides. Mr. Andrews couldn't be with us tonight, but we'll be presenting him with this nice plaque. You are here. Come on up. That's okay. Congratulations.
Thank you
If
very
you
much.
want to just say a word or two for us.
I really don't. Croydon Creek has been fantastic. I mean, what gets me a lot is I'll talk to people that have lived in Rockville all their lives. They've never heard of Croydon Creek. They have no idea where it is. Probably some of you, half of you, probably have never been there. Come to Croydon Creek. It's a wonderful nature center, tucked away. It's hidden a little bit, but when you get there, I think you'll be very impressed. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll get you, stay up and we'll get a picture with you in a minute. Our second recipient is Mark Williford. On Saturday, April 16th, 2022, the city hosted the first Rockville Skate Jam event at the new Rockville Skate Park. This event brought in over 450 people of all ages from across the region. The event included morning yoga, a skate competition, a skate demo, and a build-your-own skateboard activity. The jam would not have happened if it weren't for Mr. Wilford's dedication to the skateboard community. For 6 months leading up to the event, Mr. Wilford helped organize bi-weekly meetings, reached out to local skate shops and organizations, and assisted staff with marketing and planning the event. The jam provided the skating community an opportunity to foster a sense of healthy competition and introduce non-skaters to the world of skateboarding. City staff are truly thankful for all the help, guidance, and support Mr. Williford provided for the Skate Jam and look forward to his continued involvement. Mr. Williford, please come up and accept your award. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Want to take that? Great.
I didn't write anything down. But I do want to say thank you to Mayor Newton for making this even possible. It was not very, very easy setting up a skate jam with a bunch of skaters. It took a while. But I do want to thank everybody that at least tried to help out, especially like people that came there and just to see what was going on. So again, I want to give a special thank you to Mayor Newton. And the council, my bad. And the council. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you.
I just want to say real quick, when I reached out to Councilwoman Ashton and told her about the idea about the skate jam, she put me in front of Jordan Perry, who was really instrumental in doing this. So when the liaison person was reading off the things about what Parks and Recreation is doing for Rockville and the community, you guys really support us. We appreciate you. We thank you so much. Mayor Newton, thank you so much for everything. It's always been a yes, so thank you so much.
That was nice. Thanks, honey. We did it. Yeah, come on.
All right.
Scoot in. Good.
Over here. Ready? Smile if you got 'em. One more. Smile. There we go.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I want to make it clear that the skate park was not only by me. And Chris Henry, Deputy Director of Rec and Parks, is standing in the back. So Chris, let's give you a big hand because I know you had a huge lot to do with this. Yeah, our staff gets it done. Sometimes we have good ideas, but they're the ones who get it done. So thanks, everybody.